back to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
RAWDOGG.
Fatale.
It's Mr. Mubz in the house, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We are just, this is just kind of a podcast as far as, we're just going to be talking about different subjects. It's not necessarily focused on one subject at all. But, one of the biggest things, I guess, and I'm not really knocking necessarily... I'm not necessarily knocking FedEx as a whole, but the one thing that grinds my gears is this particularly one FedEx person. Like we had a couple of valuables and they literally
FedEx sucks.
they literally threw the boxes. And it was just like, dude, like, do you know what's in there? So anyway, long story short, we get the TV, we unbox it, we put the legs on it. It doesn't work. There's sound, but there's no picture. We really think the FedEx person did it, but we don't really know. Go to Walmart because we're getting it through a firm. And long story short, I'm up there for about an hour and a half, trying to figure out what I need to do. What do I need to do? And what they ended up doing was just giving me a gift card for the TV. I paid for the TV, and then basically from there I was satisfied. And what we did with the Affirm from then on out was our decision. But it was a hellacious experience. And I guess two things that I could have learned, or maybe both of these companies, all three of these companies could learn, is easier access to be able to say, okay, this is broke, send it back, or easier returns, because there's so much, and I know from working retail, there's so many steps you have to take something back anymore. We need to be able to expedite. I don't know what's the word I'm trying to expedite the process. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Expedite?
Is
that even a word?
That doesn't sound right. But anyway, my point being is there's so many darn steps into taking something back. It's like, okay.
Basically, you just want them to speed up the process.
Exactly. So I mean, long story short, it was a long day that day. And Faster returns, yeah. Definitely.
Let's see. Well, I mean, like, there's that one, like, that one time whenever, like, Falcon basically ordered, okay, she ordered about, like, 6 different bags of, it's supposed to be, like, aquarium soil and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, we put it in a safe location. So we thought, I mean, yeah, we have, like our driveway goes through a creek, and if it rains, it comes up, nobody can get across, blah, blah, blah. But fortunately for us, it was actually dry, so the dude could have drove across and actually put it on our front porch, right? No. The jackass basically was like, it's in a safe location, right? Basically pouring piss rain, dude. Like, seriously. Took these boxes, just chunked them right beside our mailbox, which is literally on the other side of the road. Somebody could have came and stole our stuff. And on top of that, the boxes themselves, was just like, they were so soaked that they was falling apart. I went to pick it up. It literally fell out of the box. I mean,
That's horrid, man.
And I'm just like, all all right. And I mean, like, obviously, she flew off the hinges, and she was pissed.
As
ran,
expected.
Right.
As
Exactly.
expected.
And like, I was mad, but also I kind of thought it was pretty hilarious as well. I was like, these people suck at their job, you know. But yeah, that's my experience.
I swear though, Tim, man, like you almost seem to like find the best in almost every situation though, man.
Right.
Like you'd be like, man, these guys suck, but at least they know it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, this is a safe location across the road when people can stop at any moment, pick up our bag, our packages. Which, I mean, okay, yeah, it just was freaking dirt, but it could have been something fragile.
Right.
Like when I bought my computer forever ago,
right.
it could have been that.
Right.
And then, like,
right.
I had no computer, and then there'd be no way to actually return it because, well, FedEx sucks. Thankfully, thankfully, though, I will say that when I did order my computer and it was delivered, it was actually through Mubz. And dude, this is so random because you would think FedEx would actually be a little more,
consistent?
Courteous
Right.
about people's stuff. No, you wouldn't have think that Ups would do this. No, he drove his big ass freaking brown truck across our creek and up our drive and put, my computer at the time when I got it actually on the porch.
Yeah.
And we even put a note on our door that says, put somewhere where a dog can't get a hold of. And he tried. I'm not going to lie, he did try. The dog did get a hold of it. But luckily it was just like a piece of tape he ripped off. But other than that, like the rest of the package was like superb.
Right.
Yeah.
On a side note, and I know this is on a way side note, but sort of kind of in the same ballpark.
Right.
My dad always used to tell me a joke. He said he was going to combine the Ups people with the FedEx people and make Fed Up. So yeah.
So the Ups people can actually teach the FedEx people how to actually do their job.
Or they can just all be one company and be Fed Up.
Oh man, that'd be horrible. Oh yeah, because all the goodness of Ups would actually degrade because of FedEx.
Right. Then they all just
would be fed up or would be fucked up.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Children, if you're listening,
close
it's time
your
for
ears.
It's time for you to turn it off.
Bedtime. It's like
it's
3
4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Around that area. It's a gray area.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's where the NC-17 movies come out, right?
Yeah.
4 p.m.
Right?
Right? Okay. All right. Well, I'm just making sure. We're rated R's after 8, right?
Actually, yeah, I think that might be right.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Because, yeah, you normally don't see, like, kids out in the movies unless they're with their parents that say, oh, this is good. Here, let's watch that. Oh, dude, you gotta go see the new Joker movie.
Oh, yeah?
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
It's like the media is trying to portray it as the worst thing in the world, that they're afraid that, like, how the movie portrayed itself and all that, like, bad stuff will come from it and all this. And the movie just portrays a mirror.
Right.
And, like, they actually see themselves in that mirror, like the media itself, and it's like, you see, you're assholes. You all make up news and scare people and everything like that. And then now you just hate this movie even more because it shows your true colors. And now they're trying to bomb it and hoping to God that something stupid bad would happen after this movie has been released, so they can actually just kind of like dig a hole even deeper and just bury it, and no, it won't exist anymore. But you know how much money that they're bringing in the box office?
How much?
Millions.
Oh,
literally.
I don't doubt it. So, do y'all have any new game news? Is there anything like coming out within the next year that y'all are excited for?
Actually, November 8th, Death Stranding comes out.
Ooh.
That
I've heard a lot about that.
I'm really interested and curious into what Hideo Hideo Kojima is going to take with this game. Because some people, there's been rumors saying that basically Death Stranding is supposed to be Metal Gear Solid Zero. It's like it's supposed to, in a sense, be like the very beginning of Metal Gear or something. I don't know. I may be betraying thoughts upon that. I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't done much research on it.
For all y'all who don't know who that is, that's the actual creator of
Metal Gear series.
Metal Gear series. He left Konami, the company,
Well, he left
and he started his
slash
own
got fired.
company. Yeah, and started his own company, and
Yes.
this is what this is, and which I don't know what I think about.
Yeah.
What I don't like though is what I'm saying. I'm gonna go ahead because we asked me if I had news.
Right.
And this is something I want to put for the guys in here was uh consoles and PCs exclusives. I don't understand it. I have two games that I know of right now that are irk me. Pillars of Entity 2 is out for the PC. It's been out for about 2 years now.
Pillars?
Pillars.
Okay.
Then they keep telling me it's coming out for the systems. You know what I'm saying? We'll put up the console. On the console. I'm like, dude, the game's out. Like, is it like seriously? And the other one that made me mad is a console exclusive is Civilization. It's out on the Switch, but it ain't out on the other ones. And I'm just like, dude, what's the point of exclusives? Like, I really don't like them, even though I'm a big Gears of War fan. I mean, I like Halo too, but I also like playing. I've also had a blast playing Zero Dawn Horizon. Of course, the Last of Us.
I haven't played that, but I have somebody. I've seen another friend of mine that's actually played it, and it was actually the story was nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what's the point of who really wants to balance? I mean, most of us when we talk about balance, we talk about balancing the consoles. Now, I couldn't see having all three consoles in a PC. Good night. No way. There is no
That's
point in
too
that.
much
Yeah. I don't. Woo, man. I go for the PC wise, man. You better have some money for the PC, cause they do not. We all know that you gotta put work in to have a PC to play on, especially when you're playing online games.
Very demanding.
Yes, because you gotta have certain cards, and if you don't, you dragging, if you play in a competitive game where it's like PvP, you're hurting yourself.
Right.
But like I said, that's the PC. That's PC talk. Cause a lot of people just do console. They don't understand. I was like, now that's what I'm saying. Because I'm curious now, how many people really own a PC and own an actual other console? Like, man, y'all, woo, boy, y'all brazen. I don't see, and I'm talking about a good PC. I ain't talking about a gaming PC, a good one. I'm talking about something that could play the best of the best, no drag, and have like a PlayStation or a mic or Xbox. I'm just curious about what y'all thought about, like the exclusives.
I mean, I was gonna say I'll throw that to you first.
Yeah, it's like, you know why they do exclusive. It's one of those things. It's like, this will get them. It's like if it's something that they like, they'll definitely buy our stuff, spend more money, and then it's like, oh, okay. And then if you don't want to buy it, then you have some jackass on the other side. It's like, I'm paying it, you're not,
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you where you're wrong at, man. I know certain companies try, cause this is a worldwide
distribution
going on here. So this is not just the Americas, you know what I'm saying? This is like the whole planet, all right? So we have certain companies that make deals with certain places.
Yeah.
Hence, that a certain survival mode missing out of the Call of Duty that's only on PlayStation, and you can't get it for a whole year. A whole year. You cannot get a survival mode that's in the game. but because you don't own a PlayStation, you can't play on any of the other consoles. That is so stupid.
Yeah.
That is so stupid. I don't care how many, and I ain't my racist or nothing. But I don't care how many Asian guys play it. That's just whack. I'm talking. Well, we trying to break into the Japanese market or the Chinese market. I'm like, well, let's break into the Indian market then. And for all you people out there, I'm a big brain. I mean, real Indians from India, not Native Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know y'all get that backwards and all that.
That's
So
And by the way, too, Asians are also covered in the Indians too.
you realize you're pointing at the screen and you should be pointing down here.
Anyway, it's all good.
I don't want to point the camera. I want to point, and I'm just letting them know I'm pointing.
Yeah. Okay. Point taken.
Point taken. Point taken, sir.
Right.
All right. Well, on my front, for PlayStation exclusive, Xbox exclusive, of course, growing up, I've been a complete PlayStation nut. So the Xbox didn't exist in my world. The Super Nintendo did, but that was kind of before I got into the PlayStation 1. And exclusives didn't really exist in my world because what I had on PlayStation was what I had on PlayStation. It wasn't until probably after what?
I want to say PlayStation 2.
Yeah, because that's when the Xbox even made a market because Sega had died and Nintendo had died.
So it was probably early 2000s then.
Yeah.
When they were like, okay, we're gonna start making exclusives to sway your vote one way or the other.
Hence Halo, and then a few years in a row. Well, no, it wasn't. Halo's like the first exclusive.
Oh yeah, right.
On the Xbox.
Oh, dude.
And then like the main big exclusive. Well, actually, there was 2 exclusives, which made sense because Hideo Kojima, but was Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty that came out on PlayStation 2, but also Zone of Enders, made by Konami, which I don't know who actually made the game other than the company Konami, was actually really awesome. But also that was a PlayStation 2 exclusive.
But again, like going back to my experiences, I never these two dudes right here can go in depth about okay, this is an exclusive, this is an exclusive. Me, I was a sports junkie.
That's
and
Xbox.
they had exclusive sports because they would come out with certain packages.
Oh, I see.
Right.
I know y'all remember that.
Right.
It'd be something, or it would be something like, oh well, you can do something for a month if you get the PlayStation version versus the Xbox version, which to me was stupid. You know what I mean? I still don't. I'm just throwing it out there and see what please leave the comments. Like I said, I'm just curious.
Yeah. On any of these topics today, please leave comments. We love comments. We love feedback. I think everybody does on YouTube.
Yeah.
Whether it be good, bad, or ugly, we like it all.
Right,
I hearted a ton of.
Toto. What?
I hearted a ton of comments.
Okay.
Toto. What are you
What
doing, Wizard of Oz?
Toto.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Click your heels together. There's no place I heard.
I don't wear heels.
I hope not.
No, only on Sundays.
Only on Sundays.
Gotta look good going in church.
Speaking of like games and it not really pertaining toward exclusives. This is more toward like online. This really irritated me because Metal Gear Survivor, the most horrible game that everybody hates and everything. I wanted to play it myself to see how bad.
I never played it, so I don't know.
All right, I wanted to play it myself. I haven't got to play it either.
Right.
Yeah, because it has to be online to play it.
Yeah.
And we all know Mr. Fatale's internet sucks right now.
Yes.
And that right there is a good reason because that's something that's hard to bring up too was games that are always online. I don't know about you. I'm diabetic, so I have
a game I can't even play.
Right.
that makes me mad. I mean, the price isn't what got me. It's the fact that I was like, all right, I'll go home. Let's try this out. Everybody hates the game. I'm probably going to hate it anyway, but I want to experience the hate myself.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, you got to connect to the server, and I was like, what the? Why? There's like you can play it single player, or you can play up to 4 people online, and then it's like, all right, I can't play single player because the only way I can play single player by myself is being online.
which is
stupid.
Which is insane to me. You are a single player. It's not like you have to have internet to play the game.
Exactly, but for some reason you have to be connected to the server.
But it's
stupid.
But like in that instance, it doesn't make sense to me. If you are a single player, there should be no online involved.
After it already went ahead and installed the disk data on my PlayStation 4, I still cannot connect to the server. And I figured, okay, well, that's no big deal. Satellite net, connect to the server, then I can just play it, make it seem like I'm online when I'm not really using online functions. No, my net sucks so bad that it's like, oh, it timed out. I can't connect to the server. But yeah.
But you gotta think something else that sucks on that though. Really, is what happened to me when I was playing last night. I was playing Monster Hunter, y'all, and
Iceborne.
And
that's what y'all got?
Yeah, Monster. Of course, I'm playing the original. I'm just now playing it, so it's the original one.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were playing Iceborne.
I was gonna say that's cool.
It's sitting there. It's in the same package, but I gotta keep going to get it. But anyway, I'm playing, and you know it's an online thing, so y'all. So I done charged down this big ass monster. I done finally killed him. I'm going through the screen, and right before I go to the screen, it lets me, you level up here, hit the confirm button, we save and move on. Xbox Live goes down. Not my internet, Xbox Live goes down. It doesn't come back on until late on at night. I get back on the day to start playing it, and I had lost all my progress.
So there was no save.
So you're telling me that you gotta be connected online to play Monster Hunter by yourself?
Because it's like Borderlands, they want you to play with friends. Like I sit there, I was reading, it does. Borderlands also is always pushing friends, but Monster Hunter, because they're monsters and they're big ones, you're supposed to be able to get online and be like, oh, I can't get by the ice dragon. Or let me slip my SOS flare and hope that I can call some people from.
Oh, I see. So it's more
somewhere
like
else that like come and help you.
Pop in and pop out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, which I don't give a damn. I still whip his ass out in the damn SOS. I'm just saying. I just the online I don't understand that. Like I grew up on the old games. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate. Like I'm knocking both of these systems because I don't have a Switch. The only thing I can give you is the PS4 and the Xbox, and mine is the Xbox. I like it, but this trying to go down the lane of PC online Steam. What that's trying to do is a Steam type thing that people was like, no, both fingers. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. To you, sir. They wasn't hearing that, what I'm saying? And I see why, because what I'm saying. I'm like, if I own me a physical copy of a game, I better be able to put that game in there and play it any good given time. I'm tired of talking about, oh, you ain't got internet connection, or did you pay the fee for this month? What do you mean? I gotta pay you $70 to buy the game, then give you a fee every month?
Yeah.
And then buy Xbox Live or the PSN network. No. No. I'm just saying, that's just too much.
It's like, okay, like Nintendo Wii. Well, the Wii and Wii U, like, online features and everything used to be free. Kind of like PlayStation 2. The online features used to be free.
Oh,
it never was on Xbox. I will tell y'all that. You had to pay for it.
Oh, yeah. Like the first original Xbox. That's when Xbox Live came out.
Yeah, when the Xbox Live came out, it was a rap. Pay for it. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all remember, but back when it first came out, now you don't have to have, as long as you got internet connection, you don't have to have Live. But when it first came out, if you want to get on Netflix, you had to pay for Live. it was locked behind the feature. So it was like, okay, so I got to pay Netflix and I got to pay live just to watch Netflix on my Xbox. Like that. And at that point
in time,
it's
like they got it's like they got the silver and now they got the gold. But like the silver is like you can like download games, download movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can interact with your friends through like emails and stuff like that, or however you want to say it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, but we got all this stuff for free. The only thing that you cannot do is play online with your friends. So you have to spend, say, like for just around about $20 a month or $50 a year to play online multiplayer games with your friends. Other than that, if you don't care for it, then therefore go with the silver because everything else you can do.
But like he just said, you have to have it to play your what? Your Metal Gear Survive. So much you gotta pay for.
I know, right?
And then it doesn't work because your internet sucks. That's just horrible, man. That is horrible, man. I'm just saying, it's a money pit, and we just constantly feed it, man. Like, come on, like the loot boxes.
Making videos of me, like, you know, being all cringy and like pissed off at this game, but no, I can't do it.
Yeah. It's like, and you can tell when they do money grabs. I mean, Anthem's one. Anthem's a money grab. That's when it sucks, because you know, graphically, it's not a bad game. It just the concept didn't come together, and the game just freaking sucked. They was talking about
socialism. Socialism looks great on paper, but in reality, it never works. That's the best way I can put that.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's a money pit, and like, cause you know, cause I don't know which one's worse. Anthem made me mad. You know, see, I want to throw Anthem out there because you know I don't give a damn about them. I'm sorry, cause you know I do. I love y'all Mass Effect for that last garbage y'all made. That was just boring.
Wasn't that bad.
It was boring. I didn't care about you know, pretty much it was like, okay, let's go to this planet and look over, there's an alien. How you doing? This is my homeland. Oh, you know, here's my Tech 9, nigga. Bam! What's up? We take over the planet. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here, man. This ain't Commander Shepard trying to save humanity. I mean, you know, in the first three, he was trying to bring them together. This was kind of like Conquer and F the aliens. You know what I mean?
You know what the whole concept is? It just hit me. It's Avatar, the movie. That's basically the whole concept of
Andromeda.
Thank you. Andromeda. That's the whole concept of Andromeda is basically just Avatar. Oh, man, there's supposed to be a new Avatar coming out.
Cool.
I think. Like, there was supposed to be, like, as far as I remember, supposed to be 3 made. But I don't know when that's going to happen. I know that's like a random note of whatever.
On a side note, though, I didn't even see the first Avatar.
Dude, it's pretty good.
There's a bunch of first movies that I wish they would put sequels out to. Like, I like the I can't even think of it. I can't. I mean, I've got other ones, but the one I'm trying to think of, I can't. You know, I don't call it brain fart here, y'all. But one of the ones that was it Aragon?
Aragon.
The dragon movie.
The
Dragon Rider.
You talking about Braveheart? No, not Braveheart.
Aragon.
The Lord of the Rings?
No, it's called Aragon.
It's Dragonheart, right?
No, Aragon.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I guess it flopped then, you know what I'm saying? The second one is based on a book called
The Lord of the Rings.
I thought it was like the name of the dragon or something.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, but I'm just, that's one of the movies that it's got more parts. The other one is it's not John Wick, y'all know what I'm talking about. The man,
John Wick's awesome movie.
It's based off the books, the Man of Mars. Anyway, it's supposed to be more than one movie, and they kind of just didn't take, and it just like, you know, ain't coming up with the rest of them. I'm like, but you owe a. You know what though? Since we talking about movies and we all just talking about random stuff, it's another one that just burns at Roger right here. Is because I don't read a lot. But when I read a book, you know, I'm into it. So of course, I love me some Stephen King. All right, y'all gave Tolkien 6 movies to do his masterpiece. You gave Stephen 1 movie. One movie. One. The Dark Towers. One. How do you put all that in one movie? In case because Sledge, who in case I'm gonna put my nerdness out there to you, is the same guy that's in the stand. The bad guy in that one, that's him.
But the thing is, like,
he works for the Spider King, and we don't even hear. You see one thing I think written on the wall about the Spider King, and it's like, dude, he's the one you want. Like, how do we sledge this? He's the bitch. It's like you go do my bidding. If we beat him, it's like, oh well, what? It's like, yeah, the gunslinger won. And I'm like, what the hell? And then what's that big idea? I swear, I love the movie, y'all, and I'm not knocking it because I like Idris Elba, but the gunslinger is so not black. I'm just Rowan is so a white guy who looks like Clint Eastwood back in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I don't care what you say. And the movie was pretty good. I'm just saying, you did it in one movie. Y'all know y'all wrong. Y'all should have did it in none.
You know the movie I really liked a lot?
What's that?
I think it was made by Quentin Tarantino. Django. That movie is awesome! But that's just me.
I like that movie too, but they be knocking him. They be saying he be making his movie too a little racist. But I liked it, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people could probably watch The Help and be like, good movie.
I'm not gonna lie, for the time that it was supposed to take place, it was pretty racist. But it made it even better after he broke free and like whooped everybody's ass.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, that was pretty awesome. It's like, don't hold nobody down.
Like, I thought it was a good movie. That's not my view on it. I'm just saying, that's just one of them. But like I said when I was talking about The Help, I looked at it different because I guess when I'm 38, my grandmother actually was The Help.
Right.
She was an actual lady who went to a wealthy,
Southerner,
white family, and she cooked, cleaned, and all the housework for them. Now my granny, growing up, lived that they was good because the people she worked for treated my granny great. You know what I'm saying? And she loved them. You know what I'm saying? She changed diapers, fed them, cooked for them, cleaned the house for them. That's what Granny done for years. Granny didn't know anything else other than that. But when you see it from the negative point, it made me mad. I was like, dude, I made me think, did you really think of my grandmother as, bitch, go fix my food and sweep my floor, and it rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not saying it's not a good movie, you know what I'm saying, but it rubbed me the wrong way because, like I said, I could identify, that was my granny, you know what I'm saying, and no, I couldn't see my granny being treated like, that lady was. I'd have been somewhere hanging from a tree because they'd have had my whole world because I'd been hot. I ain't gonna lie, damn man, I've been to smack somebody, but then again, the times are different, you know what I'm saying? That's what
well, the times are different, but also it's still this.
I mean, there's still racist people out there.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting at.
I mean, and I understand it because there is. I just get mad because a lot of people want to make it sound like it happened 200-300 years ago. No, it did not. You know what I'm saying? I can remember, and this is my father. She's about 30 years older than me, 40. But my dad tell you, it's put me kind of like, I work for University of Kentucky in the hospital. You know that when my daddy was growing up, when I heard you guys about 20, when my daddy was like 20, he couldn't even walk down the street. The police would have pulled up beside him and would have been like, boy, what are you doing inside the neighborhood? And if they was nice, you hear me? If they was nice, they say, you know what, just get in the car and we're going to drive you back to Dewey Street. And that's some lesson history for you, if do as you please street, anyway. We're going to drive you to Dewey Street and you don't come back across this way. Because first of all, you're black. And you got to think, what I'm saying? That's why, because, a lot of people get mad when you, in Kentucky, because I know this is a worldwide thing we're going through, but y'all don't realize, you see a lot of people rooting for Louisville and being like F UK's because, like I just told you, you couldn't beat UK because at one point UK wasn't the first college in Kentucky to accept black people. That was Louisville. And that's when you have a lot of black people that go, Louisville, Louisville, Louisville. The Cardinals, when they love them. You know what I'm saying? You know, me, I can't even sit here and lie to you. I'm a UK fan because my granny had a crush on Rick Pitino. Go figure.
And on that point, I mean, my granny had just been a Wildcat fan ever since she was little.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, my granny's been a Cleveland Browns fan for 30 plus years. I
Yeah,
mean,
as far as I know, it's like most of on my dad's part of the family. Well, my mom too, but they all been UK fans ever since Rick Pitino, and then there was Tubby Smith.
Yeah.
And, whoever, I don't know the guy now. The guy who, I don't know.
Gillespie was next.
Gillespie,
John.
and then
Then it was Calipari.
and then it was Calipari. Yeah.
Truman got Calipari from the Gillespie was. I'm not going down that. I'm going. I'm in the BBN, and you know people like Stephen A. say we crazy and we get what we deserve. Y'all expect to win every year, and what Patriot fan don't expect to win every year?
Right?
True.
It's
Stephen
like,
A. You jerk.
Because
Right.
everybody, like, man, Patriots has been going to the Super Bowl like for the last like
Literally like
5 years.
Yeah, I
Man.
was gonna say.
But honestly, but if you're that good, you expect to win every year. Honestly,
Right.
heck, I'm not even a Patriot fan. It's like I expect the Patriots to win.
Oh yeah, they always.
how do you not? Like,
Right.
they're like one of the only undefeated teams this
I
year.
really
Yeah.
feel like they have like some type of fantasy footballness going on with their team because it's like whoever they have is just amazing.
Okay,
Right.
like we're gonna
I'm
bring
not-
this
what-
nobody. Okay, nobody knew who Wes Welker was
Well,
Exactly.
until he got on the Patriots.
right?
Who was Wes Welker?
And all of a
He's
sudden,
one
I mean,
Dolphins.
and then yeah, right, and all of a sudden it was just like
Was there
it was
a
Brady
guy from the
Welker,
49ers
Brady
who
Welker,
went?
Brady Welker.
Did they actually trade a dude from the 49ers over to the Patriots before? Because I think that they did that because they wanted him to actually go to the Super Bowl before he retired. It's like some new guy, like pretty recent too.
You're thinking.
Well, I mean,
You're-
he's new, but he's been in the scene for quite a while.
You're thinking of Garoppolo, I believe.
I
New
think
England traded him to the 49ers.
But I thought the 49ers traded him to the Patriots.
No. Garoppolo, he's a quarterback.
Yeah,
Oh.
He was the backup for Tom.
yeah,
Right.
Tom was getting pissed because he was getting challenged basically,
yeah.
and then they brought in what's his face. I'm drawing a blank on his name too. Used to be a Bears quarterback too. Anyway, they brought in old boy that ain't gonna challenge him or shit.
Yeah.
Well, who was challenging him and why was they challenging him?
Well, because I mean Garoppolo's good when he's healthy,
Yeah.
Right.
and Tom's like, I basically don't want any challenge. I don't want nobody to challenge me for the starting job. So it's
that's
like
random.
it was like,
Right.
hey, you know, you're gonna either send me somewhere, or you're gonna send him somewhere.
Right. It's like
And
either
then-
me or him. It's
And,
come on now.
and who has the leverage? I mean, you ain't gonna say no to Tom Brady.
Right, what they just
Right.
said. But I got a question since we on sports right now about that right there. What makes you the GOAT? Because as of right now, the Patriots are so hot, it's like, well, it's Tom Brady. I'm thinking to myself, but when you think about Tom Brady's actual attributes, honestly, if you play like a Madden game, it's fantasy land. He's part of the, because he is not what he's portrayed. It's like, to me, like, because I think pure passers, who's better than Brady, I will always say Peyton Manning. But Manning honestly wasn't a Patriot. But let's put this scenario in there. Let's say we flip it and Manning is a Patriot.
I mean,
Do you think you call Manning the GOAT right now, or do you just think that Tom Brady really is a GOAT and he was a shine no matter where he was at?
I think it has a lot to do with the system. I really do. Because you're bringing in outside people
Right.
from different organizations, and you're taught the Belichick way. You're taught, the freaking Robert Kraft way. I couldn't think of his name.
I mean, I was just curious because because I'm gonna continue this rant right here. Because in basketball it's different. You can tell somebody's skill level is different because you have times where you're one on one, and you do more in a one on one setting than you do in a football setting.
Right. And speaking of NBA,
Yes.
it's insane to me how many free agents went somewhere else this year.
Well, I mean,
Do you realize how many people traded traded teams this year? Literally, like 1/3 of the league changed teams.
There we go.
Paul George is on the Utah Jazz.
George Paul.
I know, right?
I'm like, where did I see that move coming?
I mean, there's a bunch of moves like them. We're gonna get into what I see because
Sure.
It's actually pretty good. It's vanilla honey.
Sweet.
Or honey vanilla.
You want one?
no, I'm good.
He's like,
No, I'm good, man. Not sponsored by Halls.
No, but that'd be funny.
Yeah.
It's like, my
We
my
need to
breath
be.
is fresh and my throat feels good.
It's like we need to be as many sore throats as we got up in here.
Yeah, right. But
After all of our screaming.
Yeah, right.
And dude, I gotta use your bathroom.
You gotta use my bathroom.
Yes, I do.
All right. But I mean, you want to talk about like people who switch teams. I mean, Russell Westbrook and James Harden is on the same team. Not to mention,
but they started off together though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but the Rockets have gotten significantly better with Russell Westbrook at point guard.
I bet.
feel.
But that's one of the things. This is what always makes me so mad because everybody always, like I said, what makes you the GOAT? Is it because Tom does what he does? Or do you really think? Because I refuse to say a pocket passer to me the best of this era. I would go with Peyton Manning. My favorite quarterback of all time is Joe Montana. I won't deny it to anybody. It's Joe Montana in the story. That's just me, but that's me as a fan. I like to say, okay, what really makes a GOAT? Because Tom Brady has no mobility, so he has no line. So you just imagine, could he be the GOAT on a team with no line?
I mean, with no O line.
Yeah.
I don't think so. My thing is, and I've always fucking said this, man. You drop Tom Brady into any other system, and he fails miserably.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I just get mad. Everybody's like the GOAT. I'm like the GOAT my foot. You know what I'm saying? First of all,
I tell you who the GOAT is. I tell you who the GOAT is. Man. The system. The system that he works in.
Yeah, that's the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie. But then I'm gonna switch sports. I'm gonna go back to basketball because I've always harped this, and I swear to God, you can bring Stephen A, Skip Bayless, whoever you want to. I will defend myself, and I'm going to win. I'm that cocky about it. The GOAT to me is LeBron James. Everybody said, well, he didn't do what Jordan did. All right, pump your brakes. You put a team like LeBron's on right now, and you tell me that Chicago team can beat one of those teams. And I'm going to call you a lie because Jordan can only do so many things. Pippen can only do so many things. And then everybody else is outgunned and you know it.
Well, see, here's why I say Lakers winning that dream scenario matchup. Because the present Lakers, one, they faster. They stronger. We evolve as human
Beans.
beings.
Thank you.
There's more technology that they can look at, iPads and see what everybody's doing.
So basically, what they trying to tell you, the world. I'm telling you right now, it ain't fair. But the reason LeBron's the GOAT is because we're just stronger. We're faster. We're stronger. We jump higher. We're in the story.
We're more athletic.
Yeah, I mean, y'all don't want to believe, oh yeah. Come on, man. I remember Jordan winning coming out of the East, y'all. He played against the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know who their best player was? Mark Price. Mark Price ain't even as tall as me, and the only thing he can do is shoot a three and had handles. I mean, come on. Of course Jordan was going to win that.
Right.
And he had Pippen.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm not discounting anything that Jordan has ever done. But if you take Jordan in his prime and LeBron in the present and you put it together, LeBron's winning every time.
Ain't no way. I mean, because everybody keeps saying, Jordan would have found a way. Jordan couldn't have found a way to make the other play. They was outgunned. I mean, come on. You think about the system that Jordan played in. First of all, your center was not a hybrid center. They didn't shoot the ball. Their thing was to guard and post up down low.
And most centers nowadays are flexible. To the point of they're a stretch five.
But yeah.
Which means they can shoot the three too.
Two. I mean, y'all make it sound like ridiculous, man. Like you forget. Y'all make it feel like just I'm just saying LeBron. Kevin Durant in Jordan's time, oh my God. What would you have done? Who on what team could have guarded him? Oh, we just would foul him. And then y'all make stink about being fouled and then y'all made rules up eventually anyway. You can't sit there and say that cursing the rules is what made it. No, that's not how it works. KD back then, what he is, stretch five. Come on. First of all, most centers that he would have went up against, way too slow. Way too slow. And the next guy guarding him, way too small. So what you do?
And I mean,
and that's not even me. And that's not even me talking about LeBron. That's Kevin Durant.
Right. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, but Anthony Davis can shoot the three.
Yeah.
He's a center. Carl Anthony Towns, he's a center. He shoots a three. I mean,
I think they're showing Zion. We know Zion is a beast mode right now. I see him pull up out with ease. I said, damn. I ain't even sure why. Look better than LeBron doing it. I said, damn. I said, well, there you go. It make it look like the Pelicans made the right move. Oh, we gone, Dave. We start hurting your cut. We gonna pick up Zion, the new. So we can hang 10. We can hang something off. He's younger and he's probably, you can say he's gonna be better. I mean, now like I said, anybody we had discussion. I'm a UK fan. I'm never saying that, but but I'm just saying you can't take, come on, man. Dude, because first of all, Jordan cannot, I don't care what you say, guard LeBron. It ain't happening. Now, could he do his thing? Yeah. And because Jordan was great at what he did, Jordan could contend. But there was no way you're going to sit there and say, okay, yeah, Jordan, we see you and Pippen, but can you and Pippen handle Davis and James? And if you think about another person that just gets me, can you imagine these two right here by themselves on any team? Any team with pick anybody. Steph Curry with either KD or James. And you're going to sit here and tell me that whoever they was playing against Chicago wouldn't have had a hell of a chance to win that game?
I mean, and like, can I back up a little bit? Have you seen so many more super teams than we do nowadays?
Right. Like everybody's got, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody's got at least 2 or 3
superstars.
That's true.
I mean, come on. Like I said, I go back to what I said when coming the Eastern Conference Finals that year. The best player was Mark Price, y'all. Mark Price. No, and no. And because I guarantee you, anybody who's defending Jordan right now is going to tell you there ain't no way in heaven or hell Mark Price was winning that series. Unless Jordan goes up for a layup and breaks his leg. And then, then I think Pippen would have been like, well, I'm just going to step in. And they still would have won it. That's how good they were because everybody makes, you know what I'm saying? Let's be honest with ourselves. The first super team was that team right there. Y'all didn't play what Pimpin was because he was behind Jordan. And it was like, because Jordan was better in the story. So you tend to overlook the second best player. You go, well, damn, you got to think. All right, let's be honest with ourselves. If Jordan was the best player in that time, I know for a fact Scottie Pippen was in the top 5.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. And everyone, Pippen ain't like you team. Pippen was in the top 5 in that era. You're not telling me nothing. And then there was no other team with like a 2 and a 4 at the day. Then you got guys in here. You got guys on teams like they got like number 7, number 8, and 10 or 11. You like good grief.
It's like it's almost. I mean, anymore, it's almost like we got our stars, and then off the bench, we got more stars.
Yeah.
And it's
like James Harden being the 6th man on playing with KD and Brett Westbrook, like the 6th man. Everybody, you see that? Come on, Harden is a monster.
I know, right?
I'm just saying, you can't, I'm sorry. Like I said, LeBron's the GOAT. I don't care. He's played against stiffer competition in the story. Because, I'll give you another 2 that, because my favorite ceiling of all time, everybody says Wilt. I say Shaq. Everybody says, why you say it? I said, well, heck, for one, Wilt was what, like 7 feet tall?
Yeah.
The average ceiling that was guarding that man was what, 6, 7, somewhere like that. I mean, come on.
I thought Shaq was taller than that.
I was gonna say I know Yao Ming was.
Yeah, Yao Ming.
Oh my god.
Yao Ming was like
tall.
7'6".
Yeah, he was taller.
7'5".
Tall, Nicky Mug.
The only thing bad I have to say about Shaq though is he could never really nail his free throws. But
no, if you
but
practice
he
more.
but you put him in the paint, he'll throw it down your throat.
Oh yeah. He's one heck of a blocker. I know that.
But his free throws, to me, the reason this hit percentage, because you couldn't stop Shaq. You had one thing you can do: either let him dunk on your head or foul him.
And most of the time.
And then usually what you would do, honestly, this is how they play. This is why I know you're tripping. Usually what you would do is you would take and go, okay, Steph Curry, you're the center, and we need our big man to stay out there. So you need to go out there and you need to foul Shaq. You get the foul, which makes no sense because we know if Steph Curry's on the court, he's gonna make a kill. Now, take that scenario. Do you think that Pimpin and Jordan and their team could handle a Shaq and a Steph Curry?
Okay. I've been kind of like behind him on basketball, but Pippen's still in the NBA?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
No.
I know, like, the last big thing that he's done was, like, some type of biography about himself, and, like, after that, it was, like, off the face of the freaking world.
It's like we're going off the grid.
Yeah, he went off the grid, all right. But,
which is weird because he's a good player for that time.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, he was. Yeah.
And so, it's like Shaq doesn't play anymore. Obviously, Jordan.
Shaq doing all those daggone auto insurance commercials now.
General.
Yeah.
General, yeah.
But before anybody starts getting mad at me, though, I want to shout this out there to y'all. I am not a Michael Jordan hater.
No.
Michael Jordan, for his time, he was a beast.
Yes.
He was like the greatest of that era. He has been. But I'm tired y'all holding on by saying we need to respect our old. You know what I'm saying? True that. But newer is better. And we're stronger. And we're fat. And we're more. I'm sorry.
The only thing that goes backwards in time, and this could go for consoles as well.
Right.
Because as they get older, they get more valuable.
Right.
That is true.
But a lot of things, for example, like your cars nowadays, your cars ain't built like they were back in the 60s, back in the 70s.
Yeah.
They're like fiberglass nowadays.
Oh yeah, old cars, man. You could take them and like go off road, run into a tree,
Tree,
and still
yeah.
keep going, man.
They were tanks. All of them were built like Hummers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had steel frames, and you know a lot of that is because when you take two tanks and you run into each other like that, it causes massive damage and it's not pretty. So that's why you got a lot of stuff for the fiberglass supposed to be safe, you know, more safety. Now the frames being knocked down, I think, come on, what runs this world?
Like,
money.
Yeah, it's like.
So you don't build anything to last. That's when they stopped making the pillow tops. It was two-sided because once the one side got moved up, you could flip it. And you could use it for another 10, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Right. They caught on that and said, no more of those. We only have a single top.
Right.
So I mean, it's a money thing. It ain't nothing's built to last anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I mean, one of the, of course, I'm gonna really reminisce here, but I remember being back in school, and
was that like 2 years ago?
I haven't been in school in about 10 years, but that's beside the point.
It's been a little over 13 for me. So.
Well,
yeah.
But do you guys remember being in school and being like, well, your teacher's like, well, don't pull out your phone. You're not always going to have those. To do like a calculation.
Neil, I feel like George is picking on me. What are you talking about? Pull out your phone. Phone? What?
We didn't have phones, man. We had actual calculators.
What he said. A calculator.
Yeah.
Well,
because if you told me don't pull out your phone, I've been like, dude, the pay phone's down the hallway. I can't bring it in here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I totally dated myself the other day.
You dated yourself?
In a sense, yeah.
How's that work?
Don't pull your phone out.
Yeah. No, but like, it was one day at work. Like, I was showing that one of the guys from up front, he was wanting to see how we make the bells and stuff in the back and the baler.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, no big deal. So we got the bell, got it belled, all that, blah blah blah, and now we gotta put stickers on it, scan it, so they have basically a paper trail.
Right? Yeah.
Just to verify that we're getting credit for the bales of cardboard, because I don't know, it's corporate tax.
But they get money for it.
Oh, I know. But they want to make they started doing the paper trail because most of the time we'd be like, we just sent that. They'd be like, you don't get credit because it's not big enough. It's like, oh crap, dude. But anyway, getting off topic. Basically, I was showing him and everything like that, and on the scanner, back in the day, like when old school texting, you had to sit there and press a number about 50 million times to get one letter. Right?
Yeah.
And he started messing with it. He's like, well, how do you do this? I was like, it's like old school texting. And one of the other people that was around me, they was like, yeah, but he's never done that. He's younger. I was like, oh. Yeah.
So you dated yourself.
Yeah. I was like, oh wow. I was like, I'm old.
Right? Y'all remember that? I remember I didn't like the text back in the day for that purpose. It was like you had to hit the one button like 3 times to get a certain letter, then a 2, so many times, then another letter, and then you had to hit it a certain time.
Did you have
too
no
long. You had to, yep.
Yeah. Those like little bitty bricks that yeah.
And then you had the big bricks that were just like a damn, I don't know, portable freaking. Y'all think the phones are big? Now, the first phones that came out were like a foot long.
Actually, yeah, that's
like
true.
Big block, big brick in your ear.
It was a cell phone, but the thing is, it was so big and shaped, it looked like an actual cordless phone for your house. So
but a lot
you're
bigger.
Walking around with this thing,
with a big ass antenna on it.
Yeah, all the way up here, and anyway. And you remember car phones back in the day? Oh my gosh. It's like, oh yes, we got a phone in my car, and it's like old school, kind of like an office phone. Yeah. Now you got Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, yeah.
And like,
Pick up the steering wheel. Hello.
yeah,
Hey man, what's up, dude? You know this crack. I'm just driving down the road. You know, so I ain't got to pick my phone up, man. Oh, and baby mama call me. Click. Hey, how you doing, baby? I'm coming home with the girls. I'll be here in about 5 minutes. Click. Hey man, what's up, bro? We doing? Are we gonna watch them Giants tonight? Yeah, I'm talking. Look at that.
and like they made it safer to do that because of driving, so you're not sitting there talking on the phone. But yeah, people still do it.
Yeah.
Because they're morons.
What you said?
Because they're morons. It's like, oh shit, I got a wreck.
Yeah, right.
I barely can text and walk down the road, let alone try to drive and talk.
Let's be honest with yourself. Talking in the car, especially with technology, is a beautiful thing.
That's if it works.
Yeah, if it works. What kills me is somebody for real driving on the road, freaking trying to text. I don't, man.
Oh yeah, I don't know how people do that. It's like it's a million times fast. It's like. And I'm like, dude.
I know one thing though.
It's like,
if we still had to hit the one button 3 times to get that certain letter, you wouldn't be texting and driving.
No, you
You'd
wouldn't.
be texting and wrecking. That'd be all right. You have to really ban it. Look, no,
And you'd be like, let's see, 2, I, no, L, A.
And can you imagine doing them old phones with auto spell? You would never get nothing text, man, because you would pull up like you have to go through the actual letter and then lock it in before you know. I'm sitting there, they be putting all kind of words out there, ring, 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 like man, fuck this damn thing.
Oh, dude, like you know how like we have like Alexa and all that, or whatever on our phones that speak to you.
Right.
It's like like this, like what was it, like this speak and spell crap back in the day. It sounded like what's his name? One who's in the wheelchair. Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah, it sounded like Stephen Hawking. So now you got a phone. If they did that back in the day, it sounded like Stephen Hawking talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just technical. But see, that's one of the things I thought to myself, man, wouldn't it be cool to add a movie? And everybody you think, well, how they come up with all these ancient writings that we can't read? Man, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna blow y'all mind right now. Think about it now, because there's something not teaching no more in school. Cursive writing. So you think about, especially the newborn babies now. You can make a movie probably in about 10 years and put cursive here. They would be like,
you know the reason.
What is
that's
that?
ancient writing. Like, what writing is that? And you'd be like, man, this writing came from Mars. And they ain't have a clue.
You know why the whole aspect of not teaching cursive writing and whatnot?
Because the technology does everything in regular.
No, it's because basically people being brought up in the world today without any cursive writing know how to write it, read it, speak it, eat it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they can't read the actual Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is in cursive. And nowadays, younger generations, after us, whatever, but yeah, that's right, won't be able to even recognize any type of document that's even remotely safeguarded for themselves or their nation, But that's just,
I just brought that up, that's like me writing a love note to baby mama and my great grandkids finding like, we can't even read this shit. This nigga speaking, but it's true. But it's true. But have you ever tried to read Old English? Actual Old English.
Oh yeah, it sounds.
Man, it's like reading Hebrew, Egyptian, all in one. It's like what the, and what makes you mad? It's English. It's like, dude, how can I not read this? And it's based on what I speak.
Right. Well, the dialect is a little different, but
whole lot different.
But it is English.
You mean I read this like, what the hell? What does that even mean?
Not only man.
That's where English originated to me. So this is me picking on people outside of America. I don't care. Kiss my butt. Y'all trip me out because y'all know damn well y'all should be speaking fluid, proper English. Now I speak Ebonics and I will say it to the moon. I do it all the time, but it kills me when I listen to somebody who comes from a country that comes from where it originated from, and looks at me and go, get out. What? Get out. Bitch, it's get out. Do you not know how to pronunciate the get
Pronunciate.
out? Yeah, see, I even messed it up. Get out.
Pronunciate.
Get out. Get out. What the hell?
Hey.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh.
What?
Broke my toe.
That's my fault. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
What did I miss?
I was talking some
Old English.
Yeah.
Old English.
Yeah.
Ye old Mary Yeathis.
It don't. What you exactly? It don't even. You look at it and be like it's spelled. You like it don't even spell how we would spell it today. It's like what the hell is this shit?
And be like Shakespeare.
Chuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right?
Chuck it. You know, I don't know what the hell it says. You know what I mean? I'm just, you know. But you know, the greatest thing that makes me mad about people in today's world.
But if it's the greatest, why would it be great if it's gonna make you mad?
Because people do this number right here. What makes a human a human? We can adapt to just about any situation, and I said that in Ebonics, y'all. And I'm being for real. We can adapt to just about any situation that's be helpful for us. I cannot stand it when somebody comes to me and says, I can't learn to read.
Oh, you can learn.
You can learn. You just not. You're not focusing. Don't
You're not
give me
applying
a.
yourself.
You realize you realize what we are. I'm being for real. What we are.
Bad thing is we got computers that actually calculate and break down stuff faster than we do now.
But that's what makes a computer different from a human. You know why an android hates us, and when android's in the middle. But you know why a robot hates us?
Wait.
I can
Yeah,
feel.
that's right.
I got emotions. I can cry. I feel happy. I feel sad. I feel joy. That robot can never feel that. Android, it's in between. It's a mixed monster, bro. You know what I'm saying? In case y'all don't know the difference between an android and a robot. Like I said, nerd talk.
He's always getting his nerd on.
I'm a nerd, and I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying?
Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. The Turing Test.
See, there you go.
Are we talking about Detroit Become Human? Because there's like.
Well, that's basically it.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
Turing Test.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a whole different video, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it's
really.
still the same basics because it's like it's robot. But also the Turing test is to see how close that a robot can actually mimic a human.
And then if it can, then you gotta think the concept where people don't realize is a robot like Terminator. Y'all realize
That's
that
just a killing machine.
it's a killing machine, and y'all go, well, why would it keep killing us? Because it's programmed to do one thing until a human decides to go in and say, dude, cut it out. It's not human, so it can only do its function.
No, well, hang on. Let's back it up a little bit. Yes, the Terminator is basically programmed to do a single function. Is basically kill, right? Yeah. But now
Skynet is different.
Skynet is totally different. That is a breathing, autonomous entity.
I was gonna say Skynet's not a robot.
it's a computer, but it thinks for itself. It's so weird.
But I'm gonna tell you what, y'all shouldn't have to worry about that because if we have that technology,
technically we do.
Okay, he says we do. Then somebody's lying to you about us not Google being able to go to the rocks because I'm just saying.
Like all the drones that the military uses to fly around, overseas and stuff for their operations and stuff. Google, it's been several years ago, but I saw it in one of the Game Informers that we had. It's talking about Google is basically merging with that. So that's like pre-Skynet right there. Yeah.
I just thought it's kind of hard to give a computer like self-awareness.
Self-awareness, yeah, we don't need that.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Animatrix, it's like the robots take over the humans, or like they have to segregate themselves.
Yeah.
Away from us, so they have their own nation.
Which is, I say though, technology. You know what I'm saying? That I'm like, let's get on subject. That a lot of people don't like talk religion. This is something that gets to me. Cause I'll tell you right now, I'm a Christian, but that don't mean you blow my thing up. Or I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a scenario. I see a vampire. Y'all, this is why
grab some garlic.
I'm going in that road. Right. He said grab garlic. I'm sorry. If I take me a cross up to a vampire and go, the power of Christ compels you. I'm a Christian now, y'all. I don't think it's going to do shit. Likewise, y'all kill me. Y'all going to tell me, I worship the devil. Guess what? 666, up, down, upside down, cross. I'm thinking to myself like, okay, first of all, I'm not worshiping somebody who wasn't strong enough to not get his ass kicked out of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's so bad and so awesome, he'd be still there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. First of all, I'm not rooting for the loser. I'm going with the winning team. I'm just saying. For all you out there, so don't run up on me. And then this is what really binds my go. I don't care. I know everybody.
You gotta go?
Yes, I do. Wait, and this one is really.
It burns it?
And this one really burns my goat. It tears it up. I'm gonna be real with. Don't ever walk up on me and think, okay, I worship the devil. That's your business. I don't care.
Don't fuck his goat.
I don't care.
Don't burn it either.
Yeah, what you said. Like I said, I don't care. If you want to do that, do that. I'm not stopping you. It's not going to ruin my life. I don't care because I can't get you into heaven. Or what's not getting to heaven is myself. Hey, and I'm not worried about getting you there. Get yourself right. That's between you and whoever you worship. That ain't between me and you. So I don't care. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Don't walk up on me and say, oh, well, all Christians are nice and they won't do this and they won't do that. I swear to God, you walk up in my face, hollering about some 666 this, and you going to smack me, I'm going to knock your ass out. And you going to be like, I thought Christian, no, hey, you ain't heard of the crusade, bitch? You ain't heard of the witch hunt? We was hanging motherfuckers from trees and burning them at the stake. We will fuck you up. I'm just letting you know. Oh, they won't do it. You got me fucked up. I'm just letting you know. You want to know me, nigga? I might hit you with the 9. Knock your whole face off and look at you funny.
Okay. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this?
That was just me burning my goal right there. Anyway, that was just me letting everybody know don't run up on me with that
This has
stuff.
gotten a little too serious, okay?
New t-shirt coming out from Goofy Wrestling now.
Oh, speaking of
Rogers.
I got.
Go.
I got. Wait, come in. Yeah. Anyway.
we're gonna have it's gonna say RAWDOGG and it's gonna have a picture of a goat and it's gonna be burnt.
Oh, it's a flaming goat.
It's a flaming goat.
Set your ass on fire. I will. I'm just saying.
I don't know exactly where that went, but
I don't
think
either,
it
but
jumped
I
off
felt
a
a lot of
cliff
anger
somewhere.
came from that.
Right?
One.
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah.
Right. It's just like, hang on. There was a point to this, wasn't there?
Yeah.
My
point is, don't run up on me with your lame ass excuses hollering about I can't do something or the world's going to shit because some guy lost and you want to help him win, whatever.
Oh wait, you're saying more like, okay, let me break this down.
Like Satan worshippers.
No, I was thinking more like
Whatever you want to be.
like I was thinking like how you said that, like, hang on, let me get my thoughts collected here.
Thoughts
okay.
Process.
All right, it's like how you just said that. It made me think like how most of these people, it's like, oh well, it's like if my winning team or if this doesn't happen, then I'm not going to believe in God, or if this doesn't happen, I'm going to like shoot myself, or that type of. That's where I was getting it from.
Right.
And that's where I'm going. I guess that's where
I
got on my rant a little bit too much. But that's what I'm trying to say is it makes me mad because, like I said, I have free will. I don't. That's the greatest thing God ever gave me was free
my free will. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I gotta go.
But like I said, I have free will, and I can, I can choose to do what I want to do. Like you can choose to do what you want to do. I guess I don't know what I'm. My thing is, I hate when people come to me and say, "Oh, well, God didn't give me $1 million, or God didn't make the pretty girl next door fall in love with me." First of all, if we all got free will, He can't make her do anything.
Well, we'll see, and that's another subject altogether, though, is because you're praying for the wrong stuff to begin with.
And that's automatic. That's I don't just burn from my love. Like my granny's dead. My granny's the best person ever lived for me. I would never go, but this is me. This is my resolve. I would never be like, man, you know what? Damn that. I'm just gonna do everything my granny taught me not to do because she died. I mean, people. And there's only one thing guaranteed us on this earth, and that is that we go back to the dirt.
Right, so there's two.
So you're saying that we like? Well, I kind of believe it too, but
What's the
it's one of those things. It's like
Taxes.
Huh? Oh, I thought you was all saying that like humanity itself is a disease, and we keep plaguing the world.
Well, that's kind of the
gist.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't disagree with your point.
Yeah, I mean, we all like there are good people. There are bad people.
There's good
crucially,
people just as much as
like,
there's bad people.
Screwed up people, and then there's like the so pitiful that like you look at them and they're like, I can't do anything, and it's like, why?
Why? Yeah.
It's like you have the knowledge, you have the ability to do something with yourself, so do it. Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, people got some resolve. Like that monk, and is it Tiananmen Square?
What you talking about?
That monk, it set itself on fire.
When was this?
I want to say it was Tiananmen Square. They were protesting. This monk
but why would a monk
gets on his knees and sets himself ablaze. That, my friend, that's not Christian because he's a monk. And
no, that's Buddhism.
I want to say there's some other stuff that does that too, but I want to say that's what it was because I want to say this was like in China. Tiananmen Square. I might have that wrong. I might have it wrong. But like I said, I will learn. I can learn it not to tell you exactly what it was. But anyway, that guy set himself on fire for his beliefs, y'all.
I mean,
he became a martyr, right? Is that right?
Well, I mean,
martyr, you kill yourself for your beliefs, right?
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, here it is. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Dude set himself on fire. I'm a Christian, but whoa, man, I don't think I could be like. But I'll tell you one thing for real. I'm a Christian in the sense that I worship Jesus, so I'm not Jewish, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not dying for y'all sins. I'm not doing it.
Jesus already did it once.
Yeah, that's enough.
I'll do it again, right?
Yeah, that's enough. He did it, you know what I mean?
It's like, okay, the only thing that's coming up on here, it's like monk fire drill, fire safety monk drill by fire department, fire safety monk drill. I put monk on fire.
How about set this stuff on fire?
So wait a minute. So you're coming up with the fire department's doing a drill for a monk being set on fire?
Yeah, look. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's like a safety demonstration or like...
Fire monk drill.
That's what I don't understand. It's like, I was actually trying to look this up and get more detail of what's going on, and then it's like, this ain't right.
No,
what's this?
On a side note...
Yeah, let's switch subjects altogether.
Okay, on a completely different note. This man right here next to me, his name is RAWDOGG. You also know him as Roger. He has an Xbox One. Y'all.
And come on.
And y'all need
fire
to
drill. Progresses team
check his mixer out.
Mixer. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you're gonna stream stuff. That's right.
Yeah. Papa Smurf 4181. Papa Smurf 4181.
Yeah, that's me.
That is him. Y'all need to come check that out. He'll be doing live streaming. We may be doing live streaming. Hell, I think after this podcast, we might even get a game in.
I also have a PlayStation 4. I stream on that. I'm gonna pick up on my Last of Us. I'll start replaying that. Of course, we all got some kind of thing that we do on here and that we kind of stream. The mixer thing is still under the Goofy Wrestling Nut, so I don't.
You know what you need to do? You need to get you some Red Dead and join the MFers.
Speaking of that, okay, Red Dead, okay.
Right.
was telling you about my $18 I spent on eBay the other day.
Oh, that guy gypped you.
Right.
Yes.
He didn't gyp me. He sent me a brand new copy. So he's got a copy. He just got to get his PS4.
Hey, that's pretty nice of him. I was kind of surprised.
I was too.
Well,
But,
so
kudos to that guy. I forget your name.
yeah, man.
But
Sometimes you gotta be, you know.
That's pretty crazy.
Cause I've done that before too. I bought some Magic cards and they didn't come with all my starter decks.
yeah.
So I got on there. You know, they tell you when that happens, you leave a nasty review for them.
Right.
The guy was like, like my bad. I just honestly forgot.
Hey,
And he sent it to me like the next day. And I felt horrible. I didn't know how to go back and delete the comment.
Yeah, like I already left a negative review.
It's like,
I felt horrible about it because he sent a brand new copy. Still got the DLC with it.
Nice.
It still got, the War Horse or whatever it is for the downloadable content. Like, I said, well, here you go, RAWDOGG. When you get your PlayStation back, you can become one of the MFers.
Yeah.
And I said, it technically stands for Mubz for tail, but there's an R on the end, so we add RAWDOGG to it.
Yeah.
And man, I just want to do this action shot. Y'all remember like the first Red Dead case where John Marston's like pointing the gun down,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I want to be like that to like somebody be like, the motherfuckers are back.
Oh,
And then like pull the trigger.
That'd be pretty cool. But how are we going to do that?
I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty cool though, you know what I mean?
I'm just
who thought of that name? Because it wasn't me, was it?
No, it's Falcon.
It was Falcon.
Yeah, she's
Dude,
like the
we have got to give Falcon a huge ton of credit. Because literally Falcon thought of that idea. She's the brains. We just show our ugly mugs.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. Non-haircut, the script, angry rants that we be going on.
You can be Angry Joe Jr.
Yeah.
But I'm not Joe, I'm Roger.
Well, you can be.
And then there's Angry Joe and Other Joe and Other Joe. I'm like, dude, how many Joes?
I know there's two Joes, like both, like
that's a lot of Joes.
It's like I know, like Joe and his friend, they're both named are Joes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I didn't know there was a third one. Who's the third one?
I don't know. He looks like Joe though.
What? Dude,
Maybe
that's a running
it's
joke.
I might be wrong. He might have been Joseph or something, but they look alike anyway.
Maybe they're all brothers.
That dude looked like Joe. I said, damn, is that Joe's twin brother? Or what the hell?
Man, that's pretty crazy.
But he looked like the older brother who was like, yeah, I'm more successful than my little brother. I'm just happy on the show. But I don't understand why. Never mind. Because I'm like, I'd rather say something like, why would you name all your kids Joe? It's like George from naming all his kids George.
I honestly thought about naming my kid Junior.
Well, it's kind of like with all my
George Foreman doesn't have a junior and then like 8 more.
2, 3,
because like it's like on my dad's part of the family, like I have like a cousin named Robert. My dad's named Robert. My first name's Robert. My grandfather's name is Robert.
Yeah, is that yeah?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's kind of like on my side, like I think it was my great grandfather. His name was Palmer.
Right.
And then they passed it down to me, and I passed my middle name down to my son too.
That's not bad.
See, they got interesting stories. You know what? Ain't nobody named Roger in my family. You know how I got my name? My mama supposedly had like a little swing, a little sexual contact with a dude named Roger. From the same
What?
Computer up. Zapping Roger. And I don't know. Maybe he just gave it to her so good. She said, I'm gonna name my son after you. I'm like, well, shit, hell, my name doesn't mean shit in the family other than just random Roger. I mean, even my nephew, come on, he's got, there's an imp prince, there's a princess, and there's a K prince. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, everybody's got cool, and then there's Roger. But, hey, my uncle's not named Roger. None of them.
But every time she yells your name, she always reminisces to the great good days.
Oh shit, my mama call me Roger. My mama, she named me Roger. I don't know why. I just because like I said, it must have been that good to her. Because my name should be Boy. That's what she calls me all the time. Boy, 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 boy. Livy. baby, I have a name that's not boy. Boy, shut up.
Dude, that's naming your dog, dog.
Yeah.
That's like, hey dog, come here, dog.
Hey, dog. Yeah.
Dog.
Dog.
or kind of like on Red Dead, instead of like, you know, because like you can name your horse.
Right.
It's just like, come on, boy. Oh, come on, girl.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
That's my name there. You know, Roger, my ass. You know, it's boy, really.
I thought like the horse that you get, or no, my bad. I'm thinking
Witcher.
yeah,
No.
Roach.
Roach is the name. It's another horse that stays.
Is it Roach or Broach?
No.
he's like,
Odyssey.
Oh.
The horse is the same name no matter what it is or what you do. The horse is always named. I don't know. I don't use. I run and use fast travel. I don't route damn horse.
Damn it.
No matter
It's
what.
like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm just like.
And it's the same name no matter. He's a bull, a horse, or a goat. It's the same name.
Okay, hang on. I gotta look this up now.
I can't think of his name.
The wonders of the internet.
Yeah, internet. What a
internet in our pockets.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's like if we found like a aborigine like that was like, you know, frozen like caveman style, and it's like the only thing we got to do is like hand him this device, and it has every knowledge in the freaking world at the hands of your fingertips.
Dude, that'd probably give like a caveman a heart attack.
Yeah.
Not well.
He'd be like, me beat you with club.
Yeah. This is too much. My brain didn't evolve with the rest of you big brain. Well, just think about that though. Y'all realize I don't know. Like I said, you know, it's just not going back to. I just say, you know, I'm a Christian, and you know, I believe, you know, that you know God made us. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go with the evolution theory, because I don't like. How can evolution really not be a thing? But really though, you gotta think about. Well, about a couple thousand years ago, all of a sudden, primates of some sort developed a hell of a big brain, and it's like a little boy for the first time going,
I got balls.
I got balls. You know, it feels good when I do this. Woo! I mean, I'm just saying though, for real, it's like out of the blue one day, it's like, I got a big brain.
But also, you do know that primates, yeah, you can get where I'm getting at. They not only have sex for
reproduction.
Yeah,
producing.
reproducing. But also they do it for pleasure as well.
Oh yeah, they got them ones that I only know of one group that does that, but I know they do that. But you gotta think though, but then you gotta think. It makes me funny because everybody keeps thinking, well, the missing link could be Neanderthal. But did y'all know? I don't know if anybody ever told y'all this, but did y'all know that Neanderthal didn't die out? We kind of integrated together.
Yeah, that's true, especially with that.
Like there's people who have Neanderthal DNA in them. Now that's a funny subject because what is a Neanderthal? Is it a human or is it a monkey?
As far as I know, it's supposed to be.
It's got to be a human because I don't think we can really reproduce with monkeys.
Well, that's the thing. It's like they say, like I said, they say that there was supposed to be like a certain species of primate that actually we evolved from. That's what they say. But I don't know.
But like, what you can, the reason I brought it up is that it's a great topic to me. I think about that. All right, you go okay. Then you got to think this primate that all of a sudden that we come from. Why did its brain get so big? What condition in evolution made us say, okay, oh well, usually we come from the cold, and you know, fur keeps you cold. So evolution-wise, you would not lose your fur. Why we have skin?
No, you mean fur keeps you warm.
Yeah, well, my bad, keeps you warm. But like I'm saying, why would you lose it? Well, it's not. Usually, when evolution is taken from what makes you better and approves upon it. How is having skin better than having fur? Especially if you're coming from the code.
Well, that's mainly because after so many migrations and everything like that over the world and all that, obviously in colder climates, people are fatter, hairier. In hotter climates, it just depends on where the hotter climates are. They're tan, or if it's even hotter, they're black. So the individuals can actually sit there and withstand the heat and everything like that.
So you're saying people closer to the equator is probably black?
Yeah.
Because they probably get the most rays of sun.
Yeah.
And
in a colder weather, like colder to extreme cold,
so you're saying
white
like,
mofos like me.
Right, but I
You
got
see what I'm saying?
I got another head ringer out there for y'all. Yeah, tell me if y'all really noticed it. Know this, right?
What we noticing? Oh.
When do we decide to say honestly? Because we like to say that I'm African American, he's American, or he's American, or Caucasian, right? And you go, okay. You go, are we the same species, or are we different species, like a dog being from a pit bull from a poodle? And I only say it for one reason. Do y'all know what a Puerto Rican is?
It's Cuban. Spaniard and a white person.
It's a Spaniard. No, it's a Spaniard with a.
Oh.
And because they're on an island, but the first, what we would consider a Puerto Rican would be somebody who's mixed. They was on the island, so they kept reproducing and reproducing and reproducing, and lo and behold, we have Puerto Ricans. You realize that when the people kept crossed the line, the land bridge over here to the Americas, there was no Puerto Rican at all. They did not exist. Period.
That's because they stayed in their habitat.
That's because because technically a Spanish and let's say African slave got together, and you and think about the nowadays we don't think about it because nowadays we have mastered this planet. We know where we want to go.
Right.
Anywhere we want to go. Like you know me, say.
Hold on. Let's rephrase that. We can go wherever we want. Wherever we want, at any time and place, as long as we have the money.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, that ding 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 ding.
As long as we have
ding,
money
ding ding ding
and proper papers for us to go across.
But see, that makes I did, my brain thinks like this all the time. So, I'm saying, I do not call myself African American. I'm not African. I'm sorry, and this is no disrespect to everybody who's called themselves African American. If you want to, be my guest. I'm just saying, my grandfather and his grandfather and his grandfather and him, we born here in America.
Right.
At some point in time, I'm an American. Like at some point in time, Puerto Ricans are Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I'm American. But my thing is, so when I think of somebody, people kill me and say, well, you're mixed because you're black and white. That's not mixed. We Americans. In the story. What's mixed is if I take my American butt and I go to French and get me a French woman. Now that kid is mixed because he's half American and half French.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm 1/4 French.
I'm saying 1/4 French,
My grandpa was full-blooded French. My mom was half, and I'm 1/4.
So there you go.
Sister.
Was he over in French Canada?
Huh?
French Canada. There's no place like French Canada.
No.
I'm making a joke.
I was gonna say they were actually there. If you go back far enough, part of my ancestors are from Belgium.
Sweet.
From Belgium to France, and then my grandfather and I'm sorry, my great grandfather and my great grandmother actually came to Philadelphia and worked in the steel mills forever, and then right before my great grandmother and my great grandfather moved to Ohio, they passed away. So my grandfather ended up in Ohio meeting my granny.
You see, like that's what it doesn't irritate me, but it gets to me sometimes because like everybody else, they have this like elaborate family history,
Right.
and where I'm adopted, I have no clue of my
So,
family
so,
history
so, but you don't.
Right.
So, but you don't
other
know
than
your.
other than basically like you know what I'm saying,
Right.
mom and dad and all that of that I know of, but yeah. Who trying to call you now?
I'm just saying that's curious to me, and the reason I say that is because at what point do we say, okay, honestly, if I go and I travel abroad and I have to have my passport, the world considers me American,
Yeah, that's true.
right? And I'm saying, but
Because
like
you live in the States.
yeah, and I was born here for crying out loud.
Exactly.
And my granddad was born here. I'm just saying, But what I'm trying to get at is either one or two things to make our country great. It's either one or two things. Either we Americans or I'm African. He's French. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, at one point in time, I mean, come on. But the sad thing about what George says with me is supposedly I can't get in my DNA like he can. It probably not hard to do. But through oral tradition, I'm an American. Like I'm for real. Like I know everybody says, well, yes, I have African descent in me. But I also have native descent in me. Like I'm being for real. Like as in my granddaddy was a native. Like my great granddaddy. My grandmama is half. She's half black, half native.
It's one of those things. If you most Americans should have Native American in their bloodline somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
Unless they were unless your family was immigrated over from across seas and stuff like that. But yeah.
Or you do what a lot of they did in the days, which is like the mafia. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Italians did Italians. If you wasn't Italian, you couldn't even be in the mafia.
Yeah,
it was like hold on, who? No.
Same thing with Russia.
No, yeah. Same, no. You know what I'm saying? And they did that for a long time. But nowadays, come on, man. I mean, we walk around here with the rainbow. And I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for all y'all that want to hang on to, oh, I'm white, and oh, I'm black, and like I said, oral tradition, I'm half black, half African American, which I don't know how I can be half African American, because I'm not. It's either I'm American or I'm not.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with Africa. I can't speak the language.
Right.
I couldn't tell you where I was from. I can't go over in the Congo and be like, hey, what's up? A great auntie zebra butt. You know?
You haven't had
Did you know?
zebra butt?
Zebra butt?
Yeah.
Did you know if you go over to UK and stuff, there is no such thing as African anything.
Anything.
Yeah. It's just black people. That's all it is. And they'll tell you straight up, we don't have.
But that makes me, you know what I'm saying? Because, orally, like, I'm black. But, like, I will tell you, man, not all black people are from Africa.
No.
I'm just saying, we might have descended from there, but not all black people are from Africa. And I'm sorry. I know the Haitians have their own government. And...
Well, a Haitian's a Haitian.
And they're Haitians. But, I'm going to say something that probably burn a lot of people up. They on what we would call American territory. They're Americans. And we need to go over and fix it.
What?
We just too lazy to go over and fix it.
Hang on. So you're telling me that the United States bought Haitian land or something?
Something like that.
Something like that?
It's American territory. It's kind of one of them things like
Like peacekeeping?
No, I'm gonna say it's like Alexander the Great. If anybody knows the history of Alexander the Great, Alexander did too much. He took over so much he couldn't govern it all. So basically, if the army and Alexander was there, you was part of that group. But as soon as he packed his shit and said, "Oh, I'm going to conquer this land," or "I'm going back to my mainland," it was more like, "What do we do now?"
So they, in a sense, segregated themselves and became their own thing.
Thing.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And for the record, that has been going on for as long as we've been on 2 feet, and because we don't like each other, and I do not get it. Like honestly, I would love for somebody to please, I don't care if you're racist and how mad y'all, educate me on why you hate me because of the color of my skin. Or and that's anyway. And I'm not talking about me trying to pull out a Caucasian man. I'm gonna use proper terms there, or what we like to consider African American. Which I don't, because the Africans jump on her too. I don't care. I'm just saying, because honestly, I would never look at him and be like, oh man, he's white. You know, I got to hate him. I don't understand. I don't see it. I don't believe it. I just stupid. It's retarded.
I mean,
no, just messing with you.
I mean, but hey, come on. First of all, anybody makes me. Well, I'm gonna go into great detail. Anybody who that we consider a Native American is of a certain people who came over here over a land bridge, and they are certain people. I don't want to use it because I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't really remember the proper term for use here, but there are certain people. Do y'all realize that because we want to say a Native American is technically what we would call, once again, the African thing. A Native American is technically a North American. Y'all do realize that a fucking native is the Inuits in Alaska. And all the way from the tip of Alaska all the way down to South America are the same people. They come from the same people. They basically, they're mixed. A lot of them mixed with Spanish. Because the Spanish did what? They had the Spanish, the conquistadors get over and wreck shit. They took over like everything.
Raped and pillaged.
Yes, they, like seriously. It was, oh, come here, you little Indian girl. I'm gonna put my hell, or hell might be women too. Hey, come on, give me some of that Indian. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, but that's the shit. But y'all do realize that when we say a Mexican can't come into America, what?
That's what I don't understand.
That don't make sense.
Now I guess we're getting into politics. But
yeah, in a sense.
Let's get into politics. I'm being for real. That don't make no sense. Think about that. There is no different from a freaking. Hold on, let me get it right. Mexico's Aztecs, South America be the Incas, and let's use Native American tribe, a Mohican.
Yeah.
They the same.
Well,
before they start mixing with Spanish and blacks and whites, they the same people.
That's more of a stereotypical term, like redskin.
I'm waiting for them to deport me. See, because I'm 1/8 Cherokee, so you know.
Why'd you get deported?
Huh?
Why'd you get deported? That's Cherokee is Native American.
Yeah, they shouldn't have no. But I don't see how. But that's my thing. You can't say Cherokee. You can stay up for this is your land, and you go like I said, you an Aztec.
It's like we come up like they come over like okay. It's like our so-called ancestors come over and like take over the land.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, we got like reservations. No, yeah, Indian reservations. But they're all casinos. What's the point of having Indians work in casinos? That's what, like, really. It's like I don't understand. It's like, well, this is your land, and then they build casinos because they're like, gambling problem. We'll take your money, you know. But
I wonder if like for Indian reservations, like I wonder if they say, okay, all of this is your land.
That's basically it.
But this part we're gonna put a casino on because
the Indians actually built casinos. That's what I don't understand. It's like it's so stereotypical, but it's true. Why? It's like why are Indians building casinos when they can do other stuff?
Yeah.
To make money.
Well, we know that, and you know, but you know.
I guess that would be an easy way to make money without
Dude,
having to do hard labor.
If you got a gambling problem, hey, here's your
go.
fix.
Well, I mean, most Americans do.
Right.
So.
You said this.
This guy.
Right. We know what I'm saying. You know, I'm just saying. You know, I hate kids. Everybody just make America great again. Let's make America great. How can we make America great again when we don't even recognize what American is?
That's true.
I mean, and then you kill me because let's be honest with ourselves. This is how we do it. We do North America, which is us and Alaska, y'all. And then we got this big freaking land where we call Canada.
And I don't understand. Like,
but like what?
Like, okay, I don't understand. There's like so much like debate and hot topics and whatnot of Canada actually hating Americans. And I'm just like, why? It's like, why do you hate us so much? It's like, I don't understand.
I mean, technically, you want me to get 100, but a lot of people, I don't understand either.
And that's what I don't like. Another thing I don't understand is like most of the like Canada, like okay, I'm not going to say all Canadians hate Americans, but for the most part, from what I've been gathering, it's like most Canadians do hate Americans. But it's also like, okay, so you hate Americans, but yet there's some Canadians that actually live in Alaska, and it's like, so what's up? You know?
Here, I don't know if it's just me,
Or maybe there's just like some type of like BS, like, you know, stereotypical bull going around. You know,
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't understand, and like I said, maybe it's just me and my dumb brain, but I don't understand why we got Border Patrol for the same continent. We all North Americans.
But that's the thing. We got Border Patrol because they don't want illegal immigrants coming over from Mexico. But yet, it's only Mexico that we have a Border Patrol.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, Grant,
with Canada.
there's a canal between Mexico and South, because y'all do realize that all this land,
Oh, you're talking about South America.
all this land is connected, like George just said. It's like, I don't understand. You can't call North America and say Canada's part of North America, and then Canada, and hell, Alaska's damn near just as big as America.
Well,
You could fit a couple of Alaskas in the United States.
that is true.
Like 3, probably.
Like 2.5.
Yeah, it depends on where you look.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, are you doing corner to corner? Or are you doing like?
No, I was thinking more like
Are you doing
flat
straight
plains,
across?
like flat plains all the way over to like the Rocky Mountains.
But then I'll tell you something I don't get either. You know, we call ourselves Americans, and we got people who call themselves red-blooded Americans. I don't hate y'all, but
What the hell's a red-blooded American anyway? Because
I
we
don't
all
know.
bleed red, right?
Yeah, Google it.
I don't know. Well, what I'm saying that is, if y'all so damn big, why y'all want to come here, carve out America on native land? Say you the kings of. If you the kings of it, then go ahead and tell Canada go ahead and integrate too.
Yeah.
What I don't understand it. Like people tell me all the time, oh man, we have a big drug problem with the Central America, in South America.
Like,
Do y'all realize? And this is me talking of North America. Do you realize North America can kick Central America's ass and South at the same damn time?
what is Central America? Mexico?
Mexico.
Mexico and like.
They really call it that?
Yes, it's Central America.
Yeah.
Then why are we actually fighting against like Central America, considering the fact that it's actually connected, and then obviously South America?
Which is not, but that's man's doing because we made a canal.
But that's the thing. It's like, okay, you don't see people down in South America. Or no, let me rephrase that. You don't see people in South Mexico connected to South America having border patrol and being like, "You stay the fuck out." You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I understand. Okay, I do understand. Illegal immigration is a bad thing. I do understand that.
Yes.
But
why take it to the point of actually killing people?
well, not only that, but
Or not solving the problem.
It's like,
I'm
fix
serious.
the system.
I'm serious, man. Like, honestly, they keep telling me, oh, well, we got like the drug lord down there. You know what I'm saying? In Mexico.
they already got him.
But I know he's got them. I'm saying, you let that. Dude was telling me a story. This is a story. They say it's true facts. So, undercover agent. I'm driving up the mountain to go to this guy's villa.
Right.
And as I'm driving up the villa, there's people strapped to trees in various forms of death. dead, sort of dead, and almost dead. And I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? And they look at us like, I'm thinking to myself, like, you're not gonna sit here and convince me that Central America couldn't be like, look, man, we have a problem with that. Can you not help us? I know it might cost us some money. It might. But he does not have an army. You are not going to convince me of that. We could run down there and knock half of it.
Well, okay, he doesn't technically have an army personally, but he has the Mexican military in his pocket, basically. He's paying them to do his dirty
work. Yeah, a lot of dirty work.
Yeah.
But still, though, I mean, I'm not I will never disrespect. You know, I don't want none of that problem this way. I will never disrespect Hispanics. But at the end of the day, y'all know that we call y'all Hispanics, and we call us a mixed pot of Americans. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is if we really, I don't care. I know y'all have y'all Mexican pride, but y'all have got to realize if we really wanted to be like, you know what, Mexico is no more. Y'all could not stop us. There's no way. The only thing you could do was hope that you have an ally like in Russia that come over here and bail you out. And other than that, if we was to put massive force in your country, you're going to throw up the red flag and say, okay, we're now part of America.
I don't think it's a red flag. I think it's a white flag.
I thought I said white flag.
You said red.
Well, I meant white flag.
Well, the white flag is going to get stained with blood, so it's going to be a red flag.
Well, it's going to be.
But, like, okay. It's like most people that live in this in the States. I thoroughly enjoy the country and everything like that. Most of the people are assholes, but that's everywhere.
Yeah.
But our like politics and whatnot is so crooked to the point of just the system itself. It's like even though we do have a drug problem.
Yep.
I mean, it's not just a drug problem anymore. It's a drug epidemic.
Well, okay. But did you know that basically our boys in the Federal Bureau is basically paying hard money of our taxes and stuff like that to buy drugs from Mexico to bring it into our world, into our nation.
That's why we're getting that.
To spread it all over the United States, and this drug on war isn't really a war.
It's not a war.
It's just an epidemic.
It's an inside job.
Yeah, it's an epidemic.
But that's what I meant when I said that I don't understand it. Why not just go over and take it over?
My thing is like...
well, you ain't got to pay them.
This whole drug ring thing is basically putting more money
in people.
It's like we're taking basically more of our own money and putting it back to ourselves to have, well, basically it's going to the government. Yeah. But, yeah.
What you gotta realize, y'all realize, you know what I'm saying? This is what makes me sad when we say Make America Great, because we want to big because, like, color of my skin, color of his skin. Y'all realize that the world looks at us as stuck up Americans and they hate us.
No, they think we're nothing but bigots and racist.
Bigots. They can't stand, the world don't, if they got a chance to hit us.
They think we're stupid.
Yes. They hit us. They don't like us at all. So why are we fighting ourselves when there's a whole
that's what's going on. We're fighting ourselves.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like let's make America. The only way America's gonna be great, period, is we unite and stop the dumbness.
It's like, you know how, like, I'm not trying to get all biblical and whatnot, but like, you know, in the Bible it says like the stirring pot or the boiling pot or whatever. Like, we're the boiling pot, right? Because it says like, oh, where everybody gets together and of all race and whatnot, it's going to crumble and fall.
Right.
Which, I mean, our empire will fall, but I don't know anytime soon.
Right.
But that's the thing. It says it in the Bible, but yet you have corrupted politicians and stuff like that make it happen because they know we're just too damn stupid to realize. Well, not us, but the rest of the population is too damn stupid to realize what's going on. But
yeah, I mean, it's one of my things that because I get upset, y'all, and I've had talks with Mr. Mubz. I don't understand this right here. Like when I went on my little rant about me being my thing about my Christian thing was I have free will. There's called something that there is nothing that stops me from being left or the right, or the yin and the yang, or good and evil. All right, there's nothing there. It's a choice that every human can make at a drop of a dime.
I know this is kind of random, but like you said, like the left or the right, blah blah blah. Like it kind of made me think of like Republican, Democrat.
That's
It's
another
like,
thing. Like going back to the like.
it's like some of my beliefs is more Democrat than Republican, but also I really think that if we all actually just started,
Just stop fighting in the house and actually work together.
well, yes, but it's more like vote for the neutral guy. Nobody votes
For the neutral guy, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody votes
Because
for the
we
independent.
shouldn't.
Yeah,
We shouldn't have to be extreme left or extreme,
extreme
right.
right. There's no middle ground, and y'all realize that's what's wrong with the government in Mexico is you either rich or you poor.
Oh, well, that's even nowadays here. It's like, I mean, like, yeah, we got a middle class, but most of the time the middle class is just
But the middle class works. And see, that's what they were saying back when they was talking about the Guzman having whoever he was having his army down there. He was like, dude, he was paying these people
right.
an actual wage. Like they was not getting, like it does not exist until he was giving it to them. That's the reason they do what they do. Because I'm like, dude, that's ridiculous. And it's a thin line. Like somebody listen to me, like I was watching that thing on Facebook. It was a couple years back where a lady gets her head cut off and talking about being a snitch. And people were like, yeah, that's what snitches get. And I'm thinking to myself like, that much because she told them something that's poisoning the planet. I don't know who's fighting this war, but they winning. I'm sorry, that's sad. You gonna poison the, like I said, I don't snitch, you know what I'm saying, because we everybody know snitch get did like that girl. You get put on TV, get your head cut off. I'm just saying, or you can get caught up in over in the Middle East and they war with the Jewish Muslim war, and look, it's American. Put him on TV, so it's $50 million. When we know damn well America's not sending anybody no $50 million for my black ass or him for that matter. What they gonna do? They gonna put us on our knees in front of the camera, and you know what they gonna do? They gonna say all hell Allah, and they gonna cut my head off. In the story.
Mine too.
Yeah, and him too. All shooters one, they don't give a damn. We American, we scum.
Right. And that's going back to the Republican Democrat debate.
Yeah.
In the Bible, it says you can't be lukewarm or I'll spit you out.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it's just kind of like I feel like if people would come together and vote for the independent person, that maybe we could get both sides to kind of be like, hey, all right, this guy's an independent.
Yeah.
He's not Republican. He's not Democrat. We can actually bring both of the sides of the ideas together, and maybe we can make an actual compromise and actually, instead of being two separate parties that don't want anything to do with each other,
yeah, because
or our ideas,
yeah, like Tim was saying, it's extreme left or extreme right. And we live in a blind world. And I'm gonna tell you, and it's a fact. Like I just said, I thought, and this is where I was going with my thing about that was, y'all see me. I'm huge. I'm huge I am a fit male. Period. I'm gonna put out here saying that 90% of women who don't like, that are average woman, the average woman are probably about 95% couldn't do nothing with me. I'm saying this is where we live in, and I'm telling you, this is a plea to all you young ladies out there, because some of y'all have it rough, and y'all don't realize it. If I have a daughter, yes, I handle my daughter with kid gloves, but look at how big I am. You're not my daughter. Don't approach me like you can whoop me. You can't. We throw out the door. I know we want to say we equal, and we are, but for God's sakes, ladies, if a man tries to attack you, run and try to get help. Or become submissive or something, but trying to piss off a grown bull ain't copacetic. And it happens too much. And you women that are out there who live the life and know, because you how come, how long? Please don't let a man put his hands on you.
No.
That's random. I leave. We're talking about politics now. We're talking about.
Well,
Womenizers.
it kind of led into all
Oh,
that.
speaking of which, all right, the term of red-blooded American. Red-blooded American, or in other versions found online, means a American passionate about his Americanness and vigorous position or passion. I mean, first and foremost, it doesn't refer to I don't know, whatever. But that's about it. It's just red-blooded American is so passionate about America that
If you was, you will accept to me, you accept everybody. I don't, like I said, I don't understand it. Like, I'm sick of this system. Why do we have a piece of paper that says I got pulling that I'm African American? I know it's well, we gotta have black people in there. I get that, and that's fair. We shouldn't have, that shouldn't be a question anyway.
What about red people?
What he just said.
Yeah.
It's
What about
ridiculous.
people?
And it only goes so far, you know, and come on. We've been here so long, and like they said, most of us got some kind of Native American bloodlines anyway. It's inevitable. It's like when you think, well, everybody wants to keep thinking, well, they speak Spanish in Mexico because they mixed in with, integrated with Spanish. Yeah, you realize you're not no longer what you perceive them to be. Is we want to call them Indians because they look like Indians from India. It's like, no, they're mixed in. They're no longer what we thought there was. Like, you can keep trying to say because my skin is black that I'm African, but I'm not.
You're nowhere near Africa.
My culture's not African at all.
You should totally download the Call of Duty mobile for the phone.
I thought about that.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little.
Buggy.
No, it's not buggy. I mean, it's not bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but.
No, you.
Oh, and also there's Mario Kart Tour for.
Is that for Android and iPhone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not bad because, to me, it makes it a little easier to snipe people.
Yeah, back when we were gaming.
Yeah.
I want to play that. I don't know, but it's a couple of games are coming out for me that I want to play. I want to play that Army Zombie Army 4.
Oh, there's a fourth one. I played.
It comes out in February.
Wait, my bad. I'm thinking of like Elite Sniper.
Well, that's people who make it.
Like, oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that either. I kept thinking this game it's got a certain feel to it, but I didn't know what it was. It's Elite Sniper. The team that makes Elite Sniper made that.
Oh, ain't bad.
Cool. Yeah.
And it's kind of plays the same, you know what I'm saying? You get certain situations you put in. You know, it just like it's gonna be kind of fun to me. I'm like to play. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm waiting for Pillars of Entity 2 to drop, which that doesn't mean nothing to anybody out there in PC land if you played it. Just like Civilization, if you own a Switch, you play that. So
Civilization is like which?
Sid Bar Civilization.
Is that like 5 or 6?
Well, you start off as the 6.
6. Okay. I think the last one I played was like 4.
Yeah, I know, right? What happened to 5?
I know, right? Oh,
And I'm seriously, like, I got 4 dealing on my box like twice, and I'm like, dude, where's 5?
And,
Put it in the phone, it probably ain't pop up. I'm like, what happened to 5? We just skip it.
We just said, whoop.
We did Final Fantasy, because they said we're two dumb Americans, so we didn't get like what was it? It jumped from like 1 to like what 4 or something, or 3.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah, we missed like 2 games because they said it was too hard for the Americas.
Ha! That's funny.
Right, what you said, too hard. So we ain't gonna sell it to you.
Okay, yep.
Alright, it's just
That
like,
almost sounds like Secure died twice.
yeah.
Now that we could have kept over there where y'all did. You could pull it because that Sekiro died twice is freaking ridiculous. I know some guys are like, yeah, I could beat it. Well, good for you, Mr. Loser. No,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, it's just like regular Call of Duty.
So what, do you use your like finger to shoot or what?
I'll show you. Let me get in a match. See, I use my American dialect. So, get my boomstick over here.
Oh, see, I don't know if I can play it without a joystick.
Oh, dude, it's so easy.
But I'm not even
I'm not gonna lie. It's like I honestly thought the same thing, but the more I kept playing, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so easy.
Okay. I was going to shout out another piece of technology. I don't know if y'all know about it, but it works with the Android phones. There's a Xbox 360, because Xbox does Windows.
Right.
There's there's an Xbox One controller that you can hook your phone up and use the pad.
What? That's
Swear.
sweet.
That's cool.
I need to look for that.
Yeah, sit your phone in there just like that, and you just use the controller.
It's pretty easy.
Sweet. It looks pretty sick, honestly.
Come on, guys. Let me find a spot.
That's insane.
Oh, it's on the phone.
I know, right?
I mean, and that's pretty good graphics for a freaking phone.
But I mean,
Headshot.
can you ever anybody remember playing Snake on the Nokia?
Yes.
That compared to that is like, my God.
I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, you get the point. Like I always use the sniper just because people on here are freaking idiots. I want to say it's nothing but like little kids that play this, cause like they do the same crap over and over. Come on now, there we go. Headshot.
Well,
Yep.
y'all want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to be wrapping it up. We did a bunch of we appreciate y'all for listening. If not, listen to us.
If you're new, subscribe.
Subscribe. Leave us your comments. You know what? At this point,
A like would be great.
Yes.
Like us if you want to bash me because of my LeBron-ness, because he's like the GOAT and he's the greatest.
Make sure you go check out Tim Fatale's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I got a shout out for one of my cousins up there in Indiana. His name is James Bussey. Go check out his channel. He's got a green JB for his channel cover. Check him out. He's really new too. He's all about racing. So
And do not forget that I will be either on my Xbox or on my PlayStation. My tag is Papa Smurf 4181. Yes, I do play. If you want to add me as a friend, send some comments. You want what I'm saying? I do play, and I will play with you if you want to play a game. You know?
I was gonna say Tim Fatale's got PS4 handles. Is it just Tim Fatale?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Tim
I keep
Fatale.
it simple. Yeah.
I was gonna say my handle name. I attempted to change it, and then I was afraid to because I was afraid of losing my data.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I'll remember that.
Because I was going to change it to like Goofy Wrestling Nuts something Mr. Mubz, but that didn't happen. So my PS4 handle is GC110389. So I mean, if y'all want to come hang out with me or Tim or RAWDOGG here and play some games with us, you know, we're more than willing to do that.
Yeah.
And please feel free to bring up wrestling anytime. We love it.
Well, we love it. I don't know about.
Well, I've been getting back into it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like really behind.
Well, you know.
But for the most part, I mean, I'm not going to naysay it. I mean,
Right,
it is what
right,
it is.
right,
I
right.
mean, we all grew up with it.
But and we all can attest for like the older wrestling stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we all know about that.
Yeah.
The Attitude Era, Stone Cold, The Rock, Jake the Snake Roberts,
Mm-hmm.
Macho Man Randy Savage. I mean, the list goes on and on. But anyway,
Mr. T. Mr. T.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor actually got in a wrestling ring with Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh.
Yeah, remember that?
That was at WrestleMania 5? Was it WrestleMania 5 or 6? I don't know. It was one of the two.
That's the GOAT in football to me, but what do I know?
I've been Mr. Mubz.
You know, it's your man RAWDOGG. You know, always getting my nerd on.
Yeah, Tim Patel.
And we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. See you later. Mubs and hugs.
Mugs and hugs, huh?
Woo, yep, 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 yep.